Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you do not have one of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my website at stampingaroundthediningroomtable. No, I didn't say that right, I'm sorry. Stampraroundthetable.stampinup.net. Okay, so stampraroundthetable.stampinup.net. And there you can look at our products. You can order things if you would like to order something. You can sign up to be part of my team, or you can even have sign up to have a party. We call them workshops. And today is Wednesday, May 5th, 2021. We just our new annual catalog, this one, just went live yesterday, and I am going to be showing you our new in colors. Every year Stampin' Up brings in 5 new colors that they have for 2 years. So we just retired some that were from 2019 to 2021, and now we have some new ones from 2021 to 2022. The ones from last year, 2020, go through till next year. I said that wrong. I think the ones that started this year go to 2023. So I will be showcasing those today. But before we get to that, I did want to mention just a couple things. This month, if you are would be interested in becoming a demonstrator, even if you don't, we have 2 kinds of demonstrators. We have one like me who will sell to people, will do some classes, do some online things, and then there's the hobby demonstrator. Okay, if you want to be just a hobby demonstrator, you don't have to sell to anyone, you don't have to do any classes, you don't have to be online. Okay, it's just for yourself. And if you find that you are spending a good amount of money each month at the craft stores, this might be for you. And right now we're having a special deal. The starter kit costs $99. That's the price all the time. However, instead of getting $125 for that $99, which is our usual deal, you get $155. So that's an extra $30 in products that you get to choose, and you can choose what you want. Okay, that comes up to $135. You also will be given some business supplies, and you do get a free paper pumpkin kit to try, and it has free shipping. Okay, this is only for this month. It started yesterday, goes through the 31st. Okay, if you're not sure about it or you have questions, please reach out to me. You can leave a comment here, or if you would like, you can go to my Facebook page right here, Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, and you can private message me through there. Okay, another thing that's happening right now is, again, from May 4th through June 14th, this one is, if you do have a party, and we call them workshops, and you have a $250 order or more, you will get an additional $25 in Stampin' rewards. A qualifying party is $150, and you get 10% in Stampin' rewards. 250 is also 10%. If you did get up to 300, that's 12%. But once you hit the 250 mark, you get an additional $25 that you can choose. Okay, again, you can go to my website, and you can look there to get some more information. You can sign up there if you are interested in having a party. We could do it. Now, obviously, if you want me to be in person, it needs to be in Central New York, because that's where I live. But we can also do virtual ones. Okay, so again, any questions, you leave a comment here. You go to my Facebook page and private message me. The other thing I did want to point out is our paper pumpkin kit. This is a monthly kit that comes right to your door. It's $22 plus tax. The shipping's included in the $22. And each month you have to have it in by the 10th of the month if you're starting, and or let them know by the 10th of the month if you decided that you didn't want that month. But then they mail it to you, and there's always some, most of the time it's cards. Sometimes they have other like 3D items that you can make. They give you directions, and there's also alternatives that you could make. This month is a baseball theme, as you can see here, and on Friday the 7th, for a limited, they have a limited number, but you can get it's right here, get it for $5 if you're a brand new subscriber. Okay, if you decide that's the only one you want, that's fine. If you want to keep going, you can keep going. Okay, but you could at least try it for $5. And again, because it's a limited amount of kits that they have available, you'll want to do it on the 7th as soon as you can. And I do have, it's a little bit difficult maybe to see here because it's kind of a long, but what I'll do is I'll put this along with my website address. I'll put it in the description below, okay? All right, and again, any questions, you always can leave a question here, or you can go to my Facebook page and even private message me there. All right, so for today, I did want to show you our new In Colors. Now, the In Colors, you can see them. All of our colors you can see back on pages 122 and 123. Down here are the new In Colors for this year. And I'll show you those closer in a moment. And there are cards. There's cardstock. There's a stamp pad. There's an ink refill for the stamp pad. And there's stamping blends. And we also have a pack of markers. Okay, and the markers just come in the 5-pack. You can, on page 126, if you wanted to just be able to order all the pads and not have to write each individual number down, there's a number here, and I believe that does save you a little bit of money. Like, I think it's about 10%. Okay, so there's that. Over on, get to the right page here, on page 134, it does show you, they do have some 6x6 designer series paper. That's what I'm going to be using today, and I will show you those closer. But they have those in this year's In Colors, the In Colors that are carrying over from last year, and those are found up here. And then right below it, they also have those available in each of our color families. Okay, we have 4: brights, neutrals, regals, and subtles. So you could look a little closer if you wanted in some of those. All right. And I'll just show you, we have a couple other things too that are available in the In Colors. Oh, one other thing. This mini catalog is the things in here you can order till the end of June. All right, this goes to the end of June. Our other annual catalog ended, but the mini catalog continues. All right, so I'm going to just show you. I'm trying not to take too much time, and I'll show you kind of quickly here. Okay, that's Polished Pink, Evening Evergreen, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia, and Soft Succulent. Those are the 5 new colors for this year. And they each come with ribbon. And you see the ribbon, it's like a sheer ribbon with, if I can get a hold of it here, with like a silky edge. So here's all those colors, so you can kind of see those. Okay, so there's the 5 colors there. All right, we also have, let's see if I can, I'll put this in front of the white. They also have, these right now are on back order. They've been so popular, even starting yesterday, they just sold out. But they have, there's 2 sizes. They have this bigger size and a littler size, and all 5 colors are here. I'm out of the little pink ones, as you can see, but anyway, but I love them, and when I went to order them, they were back ordered. And so anyway, hopefully they will come in before, I think they're due to come in later this month, so hopefully that really is the case. Okay, so before I get into I forgot one thing. We do have some, let me just show you the page for this one. I was right there too, and I just kind of went by it, and I should just, okay. We also have shimmer vellum in these in colors. I'm going to show you that right now. Okay, and then if you go over a few pages, that's where you're going to find, if I can get a hold of it here, the ribbon. This right here just shows the pale papaya, but it lists all of them down here. So that's, if you wanted the ribbon, that's on page 139. They do have these flowers that have some of the in colors. It's pink, yellow, and the purple, or the freesia, the papaya, and the pink. Okay, so all right, so for the vellum, this is something, what's really cool about this, I don't know how well it shows up on here, but this side is, it's a little bit glittery, but look, it doesn't come off on your hands. It's got a little bit of a texture to it. Now, it's not super glittery, but it's sparkly, shiny, whatever. And here's the back, and you can see it's, if you wanted to use that instead for some reason, it is a little bit more muted. Okay, so there's our polished pink, the evening evergreen, the pale papaya, the fresh freesia, and the soft succulent. It's a green, but it's got almost a kind of a little bit of a bluish hint to it. It reminds me almost of a sage color, but it is different than the other greens that we have. Okay, now here is, I'm going to show you next the designer series paper, and it comes with it's two-sided designs, and so here you can see the one side on here, it's almost like a plaid, and then the back of it has these little decorations on them. The other, and then the other is got these squares on one side, and then these lines with the dots on the other. So you get 48 in a pack. I think it's 40. Oh wait, not 48. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing. So get to the right page. I'm sorry, I want to make sure to say 40 sheets. I'm sorry, there's 4 each of 2 double-sided designs. So 40 in a pack. So that's like, really, it's 5 of each color of each one. Like 5 of this one, because it's the two-sided, in each color. 5 of this one in each color. Okay. So, and they are 6 by 6. Now everybody's excited about 6 by 6, but I'm going to show you today, because the cards I'm making are made using some of that paper. And I'll just show you. Yesterday, I do a Facebook Live on Tuesday mornings at 10:45, and again on Friday afternoons at 1:45. And yesterday, these are the ones I made up using this paper right there. And you can see I just used that. I used the card bases were the in colors. I used the DSP, and then I cut out from our white cardstock. I cut this out using using a die from our ornate labels that came forward from last year. And this is just cut out, and I just just, this happens to be Friendships Refresh the Soul. That comes from one of our new stamp kits this year, Beauty of the Earth. Beauty, something like that. The ones I'm going to make with you today are this. So put out the ones I have made. I'm going to make the one in pink with you today. Okay, so again, I just used the card base. The card base is just the cardstock of the color. And then I used, knocking things over here, then I used the paper, and I have, actually there's enough to, because there's 5 colors and there's 4 different designs. These two are the same, both the plaid. This one, though, it shows the line, you know, the lines and dots. This one has a square. And when I do this one, I'll have this side facing up. Okay, so, and this the stamp set I used on here for the sentiment is from our Pansy, make sure I'm telling her the correct name, Pansy Petal Suite, and the other is from the Beauty of the Earth Suite. Okay, so I took a piece of cardstock that is 11.5 by 4 1/4, and I scored it 5 1/2. Let's see, 11 by 4 1/4. Scored it 5 1/2, because 5 1/2 is 11. And then I do use a bone folder to just burnish this to help it lay down a little bit flatter. And I wrote these down, but I moved that paper, so just a reminder for myself. 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 is that piece. This is 3 by 4 1/4. Okay, so that'll sit right on there. Okay, this actually measures about, what's it measure? 2 1/2 by 1 1/4. And that, for some reason, suddenly the name is escaping me. Stitched So Sweetly is what this is from. Okay, that is being carried over from last year also. So, all right, so that's a die set for that. So basically, this is what I did. So you do that. Then for this, do I have the two? This piece is about 5 inches, I think. 5, well, actually, it's closer to 6. Because I wanted it long enough to fold over the back and be able to stay there. Okay, and not be flying all over the place. So, where did I put my... I had something else last night, so things are not exactly where I used to. Now I'm going to have it go down this side. So I usually put just a little, I don't know where my, right now I usually have my silicone mat here so that I don't have to worry about if I get a little bit of, a little rambunctious here and get the tape goes off the paper that I'm using, because it's underneath here and kind of protects. So let me just look. I may want that over just a smidge more. I might want it over just a smidge more. More like, a little more like that. And I like to do that because then it helps to hold it in place, and it also helps when I want to make sure, you know, double check and make sure that I've got it. It's pretty straight there. Oops. Yeah, just the points there. Okay. Then I usually will take my tape runner and go over the other side of it so that when it's on this paper, it doesn't, like, if it should, it's less likely to let go and come slide out. So there's that. Okay. And then that's right there. And then I just glue this down. So this is a pretty simple card actually, and so you could make up a whole set of these if you wanted, and they could all be like I did, you know, they could all be the same, or like the same design, or you could do like I did with the different designs. Okay, then what I did with this is I took about 10 inches, between 10 and a half inches, something like that, to give me enough room to play with this and make the bow. It could have been a little shorter probably, but sometimes if you then it can be difficult to really tie it, and I usually just play with it a little bit to get the bow about the size I want. Let's see, those look like they might be, no, that's about right. So I say those might be a little bigger, but I think that's about it. Oh, and actually I'm not even thinking. Sometimes I do it like that and then add it in, but today I forgot I wanted to do it this way, so it's actually tied on there. So it almost looks like the ribbon, like I pulled it all the way around from the back and then tied it. I have to stop and think what I'm doing here. So, and if I can get it to do it on camera, sometimes it always seems like you can do it until you get on camera and then things don't seem to go quite the way you hope they would. There. So then I kind of, usually I just keep playing with it until I get it about how I think I want it. Okay, it's pretty close, but let me just take a look here. There. Maybe just a little smaller there. There. And sometimes I even will kind of like try and hold this and kind of pull those down a little to see if they will kind of, you know, come down a little better. Then I stamp the greeting, or, you know, if I can get this to open. When they're new, they're a little stiff to open there. Okay, see if I can. I'm going to do it this way so I can kind of see, especially with the camera here. I just kind of center it. Oh, I maybe should have had my, oh, it's a little crooked, but it'll be all right. And a lot of times I have my Stampin' Pierce mat underneath just to give me a little extra cushion. This mat does have a little bit of a cushioning on it. When you're doing the, when you are doing the clear, you want to have a little extra cushion because it just gives you a better impression. And all right, I had, so this was put on with dimensionals, and I don't see the dimensionals right now, but I put it just about like that. And then if I, and this one I think I will just a little, just trim this just a little bit, not much. Just, you know, I do it at the angle there. You know, my hand's in the way, you can't really see. So, all right, I'm not gonna find my dimensionals while I'm on with you. They're right here, and I did have them last night for what I was doing last night. But they've disappeared right now. I do have more, they're in another spot. So this I put on with dimensionals. I just put 4 there, and it's kind of so that it's over the ribbon. Okay, just kind of centered between those lines, and you know, just about there. And then what I did, now I'm out of the little one, so what I did was, with the others, was I put one of the big ones up here, and 2 of the littler ones down there. But since I only have the big ones left, I'm just going to have 2 bigger ones. But anyway, but you still can see this is how, and what I will, I always do have some stills of these over on my Facebook page. Over the next couple days, I'll do that. If you wanted to take a closer look, I will have the dimensions below, along with my the website address and the thing so you can, where you could go to sign up for Paper Pumpkin if that's something that you're interested in, especially you want to take advantage of the $5 on this Friday, May 7th, 2021. Okay, so it's just a one-time thing. All right, so there's those. And all right, so I appreciate any comments, and if you did like this video, if you would give me a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. If you are not a subscriber and you would subscribe to my channel, that would really be a big help to me as well. Okay, so I will be back next Wednesday evening at 7:30, and until then, I hope you have a fabulous week and happy crafting. Bye-bye.